coming up here to just have a little planning meeting for the day. Hopefully we'll get about 5 minutes. Okay, that was short and sweet. Brianna's headed back to the house. She has been summoned by a child, and I'm about to go down myself. Look at the beautiful view out here this morning. There's our house over there. Here's the barn. Here's the other barn. This year, something we've been struck by is how generous people are with their harvest. We've been given tomatoes, peppers, and squash by the neighbors. My family gave us corn. The Rhodes gave us pumpkins. We've mostly been on the receiving end so far this year. Next year, we hope to step to the other side of that equation and be on the giving end and have food to share from our garden. When I was 19, I went to Guatemala and I was there during Hurricane Stan. There were huge mudslides throughout the country, and I ended up working in this little village where they didn't even speak Spanish. They spoke a language called Quiche. The people there were so appreciative of the work that I ended up doing. This one family one night cooked me a soup with potatoes and greens in it, and they took a duck and they showed me the duck and they killed the duck and they cooked it for me. It's such a special thing to be able to share with people what you've grown and raised. What did you say, Joyful?
I'm milking my cow.
You're milking your cow? The bone broth is done cooking, and today we'll filter it out and put it in the freezer.
I'm excited about this bone broth because a friend of mine recently came down with Lyme's disease, but she was in the Swiss Alps. And one of the things highly recommended to her to do is drink high quality bone broth. Well, this bone broth can't get any more high quality, so she's actually going to be the recipient of this bone broth. It just makes me happy that we are giving to her out of our abundance, and yet yesterday, look at all the abundance we received. So the neighbor brought us all these peaches. Look at these peaches. All these tomatoes and some peppers. So he's debilitated. He's older. He has some illnesses, and I can only imagine how hard it was for him to pick all these peaches up. And then he thought of us to bring them to us. I just feel really, really moved by that. I know one thing I can do is make peach cobbler, but that still leaves me like 100 peaches. If you've ever seen this variety of peach before, or have ever had these tiny little peaches and have done something with them, leave it in the comments below. And Arthur, your mom brought sweet potato leaves for us to try. Look at all this. Look at these sweet potato leaves. Have you ever eaten sweet potato leaves? I haven't, but I'm excited to try them.
Good morning, buddy boy. Oh, you've always got a smile, don't you? You want applesauce? We're gonna have oatmeal. Justice's eye is completely better. Let's see your eye, buddy. Well, almost completely better. Sweet potato greens are just very high in vitamin B, beta carotene, iron, calcium, zinc, and protein. Sweet potato leaves are also high in antioxidant compounds. Baby, hey baby, please be happy, we're shooting a video. Sweet potato leaves can have... There's actually some recent research out there that says that sweet potato leaves may have some anti-diabetic properties as well. Were you just actually hungry? There you go. Eat a little pumpkin. Antioxidant foods can actually have an effect on allergies, cancer, aging, HIV, and cardiovascular problems. Now, I'm not just making this up, I'm actually reading it from this article from the Cooperative Extension Program at the University of Arkansas. I'll link this article below the video so you can check it out. My parents harvested these, and one neat thing about sweet potato greens is they can actually be harvested throughout the season as the sweet potatoes matured up until you harvest the sweet potatoes. Now some of you may be concerned about oxalic acid, or some of you may not know what that is, but oxalic acid is that compound found in spinach, and it can block the absorption of calcium. To reassure you, the oxalic acid levels in sweet potato greens are actually 5 times lower than spinach, and so if you eat a fairly varied diet, it shouldn't really be a big problem. Wow, I'm dizzy! So we stir-fried some of these. The rest we set aside for a fresh salad for lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and try them. They smell so good.
Mama.
They're really, really delicious. You wanna try one, Mama?
I do.
It's my turn.
That is so good.
It's really good.
My turn. Do it. It's hot. Ow, that's hot.
You're figuring it out, aren't you? You got it. Oh, yummy. You are growing up so much. You're doing everything for yourself now. Well, not everything. What are you making, young man?
Yummy soup.
Yummy soup.
Yeah.
We are making curried pumpkin soup, and we're using the pumpkin puree from Sunday, and also the bone broth that I made yesterday.
What's in it?
Sauteed onions, they're sauteed in coconut oil, and then some curry powder, pumpkin puree, and bone broth, and then I'm going to add some coconut milk.
Yeah, look.
It is good, I already tasted it. I'm pureeing all that pumpkin. I'm going to save some for making pumpkin bread or pumpkin pie, and then the rest I'm going to put in ice cube trays for baby food.
I come here.
Oh. Here's the beautiful pumpkin seeds that we saved yesterday. I'm checking them out. I'm swirling them around and flipping them over just to make sure that they are going to dry thoroughly and they will have a high germination rate.
What happened to all the greens? Who ate all those greens?
Everyone.
Oh. So the sweet potato greens were a huge hit with the kids. They ate them all basically before I even sat down at the table. And what are you smiling about? Is that what I get? Yeah. Is that what's left for me?
Yeah.
This is what's left for Daddy. Oh. What a delicious meal. Great job, Mommy.
Thank you. I do think it's amazing that people see fit to just give us all this food. Gorgeous food that they could put up or eat themselves. So thank you to our friends, neighbors, and family that gave us this food.
Mom, guess what I'm gonna do? Look what I made.
Very, very good.